Oh, Hex News episode 38, baby. Who's pumped? I'm fucking pumped. Let me bring on my people. Mr. Sid, welcome.
Yo.
Mr. Brissology, welcome, brother.
Yo, yo.
All right. I think you're muted, Mr. Brissology. Where's he at?
Hey, how's everyone going?
There he is.
What's up, Matty?
Brother man. Welcome. Welcome to the show, finally.
Oh, man. Are you guys excited? We're freaking sacrificing.
Dude,
Hell
I
yeah.
already did it, man. I already got it in.
Yeah, man. Same.
I got it done right away, quick.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that tweet, boom.
Yep. I didn't even wait. I just said, you know what? Because last time when PulseChain sacrifice happened, I waited and I ended up screwing myself. If I had just done it when I had originally planned right in the beginning, I would have probably done a lot better. Well, not probably, would have definitely done a lot better. And
yeah, I remember back in the day, everyone kind of thought that the price of Hex would just keep going up and up and up and up. And so we're like, all right, we'll sacrifice at the end of the sacrifice phase for the most bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen at all.
That did not happen. No, it did. It did
like
not play out like we expected. That was not at all the case. So
I sacrificed the first 3 days. So
yeah, that was the time. Like I think I went in like day 8 and day 12 or something. It didn't really, in the grand scheme, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I'm good. At least I didn't sacrifice like yesterday, you know, like some people are still doing.
I calculated my pulse points versus like how much I sent in. And I think with the bonus, I think I got like a 77% bonus.
Wow.
Because I got 17,000 points per dollar.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that is sick.
So instead of 10,000 points per dollar, I got 17.
That is all right. Awesome, man. Hell yeah.
I sacrificed tonight.
You did? You went in too?
Yeah, I went in pretty big tonight. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I went in within the first hour that it was announced. I got all my stuff consolidated and got it all in and sent it in. I said, hey, whatever, man. It's gone up a little bit since I went, but I don't care. It's all good.
This is of course this never would happen right now. But I was just thinking, I'm like, what if we just see a tweet from Richard saying, hey guys, my Twitter got hacked.
My God, I thought about that too. I thought about him like fucking with people and just saying that, just to like, but that would be so bad. Did you see that? Did you see that 3 billion Hawk Inu sacrifice that went in? It's
Yeah,
like
it was like 3 million
3.3.
or something.
I don't think it's 3 billion is
4
actually
billion, yeah.
but I don't think that's actually 3 billion. I think it's that because I remember Hawk Enude, I think they did some kind of like I think they reissued their contract like a V2 and everybody switched to the second coin. So I think that's the first Hawk Inu that person sacrificed. So it looks like 3 billion, but if you actually went and tried to like swap that for USDC, you'd get like $20 or something. I don't think there's any liquidity on that particular contract anymore. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on with that.
I don't know if Etherscan's displaying those numbers right.
Right. Yeah. Because that'll happen with coins like that because now it has like no liquidity. So, it thinks it's like super rare. So it's got a, giant dollar value on it, even though you couldn't sell it if you wanted to. So pretty sure that's just bullshit.
I'm looking at it right now. It says there's 1.1 million of the Hokkaido's Inu in there.
Oh, really?
And it's worth about $4,300.
4,300. Yeah. See, that's funny. All right. Well, that's good. So let me say hi. Let's say hi to everyone in the chat. Got about 90 something viewers now. Great to see everyone. Hexa Electra first again. That's my mom, so I guess she's got a little advantage.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Chrissy, Peanut Butter Hexer, Rick Schmitz, Enrique Lorena, Blaine 1, Frank Nil, Okanta Ankara. Let's go. Mango Junkie, hi. Uncle Larry, Finn Bear, Hexy Quinn. What's up, Hexy Quinn? Mango Junkie, Pamp It, baby. Hex on the Beach, Melv Tony, always a pleasure. Mobius, what's up, Mobius? Hexander, Finn Bear might be saying some people twice. Crypto Gains Club 369, Tripod, 0x Will, Crypto Freedom, Cassius Bridges, Aaron Wisman, Human Hex Trafficker. Still got that name, man. Told you, change that shit. Come on, man. Gotta get rid of that shit. It's ridiculous. It's insulting me. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Hex Hodl. Who else we got? Straight Euphemi, Rothko, Red Candles. What's up, Red Candles? DMT. What's up, brother? Yes, very exciting times indeed, sir. Swearworks, Sandy B, Hex Live. What's up, Hex Live? Good to see you, my friend. Bit Finesse. Completion fails. There's the 99%. Then there's the 1%. Then there's the sacrifice set, says Bit Finesse. Absolutely, brother. That's my point exactly. Bronco Adventures. It's Marion. Happy Sacrifice Day. Young lady. MT Coiner. Hex BB8. Look at all these beautiful people, these beautiful Hexicans. Coco Jack, Ace.
So many people today.
So many goddamn people. Yana Volk, Birkin B, Mike P, Bankroll, K4K Crypto. What's up, K4K? Love your content, brother. And Squids only. That is it. I got everyone.
K4K.
All right.
Great content lately. Great content lately, buddy. K4K.
Absolutely. Yes. I was watching one of his most recent stream the other night. Good stuff.
I was watching him right before I came over here.
Heck yes.
I thought he was still streaming.
So, thank you guys for coming. Sandy Beach, what's up, Sir Edwards Tricom? Hex Token, I didn't forget you now, brother or sister. Jane Leo Music. All right, so everybody, if you didn't hit the like, hit that like for us. Subscribe to DS if you so please. We love to have subscribers. We got over 8,000 of them now, which is awesome. We've gained over 2,000 subscribers just in the time that I've been streaming with us. I'm not trying to take credit for it. I'm just saying we've gained 2,000 in just a short period of time. So very awesome stuff. So if you didn't pick up on it yet, we are in the middle of PulseX Sacrifice. It just went live today. This is actually the pre-sacrifice. If you read Richard Hart's tweet, and he kind of let us know what's good. You can sacrifice certain things, I don't know if it's all, I don't think it's all ERC20s. I'm not going to really put any info out there because I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to say, please go refer to Richard Hart's tweet. That's the best way. He made a little video that he put up on YouTube as well with a little bit of information. That's the best way you can get your official info. Get it straight from Richard Hart. get the address right off of Richard Hart's tweet. That is where I got it from, and then I plugged it into Etherscan to make sure it looked good, which it did, and then I copied it off of Etherscan just to have double, a couple of different points of, redundancy, right? Because you don't want to put in the wrong address and send your sacrifice to the wrong address. So be careful. Yep. It's not a rush. You got until, I think, what was it, January? I forget. You got
10
until
days. 10 days.
You got 10 days for until the rate goes up, right? So
January 10th, right?
January 10th, I believe it is.
That's the last day.
So
it's 10 days from. Oh, is it early access right now? Is that the deal?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to start on January 1st.
Because the DApp is not fully live yet, I believe. So it's, he just kind of gave us the address and said, if you want to send Hex, if you want to send like Ether, and I think he put a Tron address up there. I think he put a TRX address up in his thread that he put up. So
yeah,
just make sure you double, triple, quadruple check what you're doing before you do it. That's the only thing I'm going to say about it. And sack to your heart's content, because I think it's a pretty damn good opportunity that we have here. And seems like it's a huge world that we live in in the Hex world. We're like a tiny little corner of crypto that's up on the best possible opportunity right now. Like this tiny little corner that we're living in right now. So all right.
I'm sure in the comments.
I see, man. It's hilarious. So, you guys saw Staker went down, right? Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was like, we hugged it to death.
Right? That was the first time. I've never seen it go down before. I'm pretty sure that's the first time.
Yeah, I was like, what are you? I was like, you can't go down at this time. Come on.
I know. Everybody's checking their shit as it's pumping. like. Oh, we got our Mexican donator again.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Tobin.
Another $48.
What's up, Tobin? Tobin with the 1,000 Mexican dollars. Yes, brother. We've been peso-fied. Happy PulseXing from Mexico. Thank you, brother. We'd love to get your pesos. Very much appreciated. And I see
still $48. It's a good donation.
That's right. $48 is $48, man.
I don't know if I've ever donated $48 to anybody.
That's what I'm saying. I know I haven't. Yeah. And I just saw also before that Jesse James with the $20 US. Thank you, Jesse James. And yes, we love to provide the service that we do. It's just all fun and games as far as I'm concerned. Sid in the sandwich. Yes, Sid is stuck in the man sandwich right now for sure. All right, man. So I didn't really prepare much of a show today. I just figured we would just chill. We'll go through. We'll do the standard stuff real quick, and we'll just look at the price and check out our usual stuff.
FYI, 28.4 million has been sacrificed so far.
28.4 million already?
Actually, if you include the Ethereum, which is another 500,000, basically 29 million has been sacrificed.
That's crazy.
Dude, 29 million Kickstarter.
The last time I looked, it was like 7 million. The last time I checked it, we're right around the time that I sacrificed. That was so wow. Money is just flowing in, pouring in like crazy. Holy shit. And like 9 million on BSC, says Rothko. Holy shit.
Oh wow.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
That.
Oh, on the BSC chain too?
Yep. Yeah, because he said you could sacrifice to the same address, I think, on BSC.
Oh, okay.
And I think AVAX is the same too. They use the same like protocol or whatever.
What if that's CZ? Whoa, think about that.
CZ, imagine, right? Imagine CZ getting in on it.
I mean, I would kind of imagine like if some people really wanted to attack the network, hey, you know what? Get in on the sacrifice. That way you have you know,
You got
ammo to shoot
a big
against it.
bag, right? To build a big
Yeah.
bag to work with. But
Yeah.
that's also just a reminder, of what happened with PulseChain when at the very end there, when what we all believed to be the OA started sacrificing that massive amount of hex at the
I
end
remember
there.
that now. Yeah.
That was insane. But that kind of thing, that
Expect it
prevents
again.
that prevents that whole like 51% type of attack thing from happening. So
Totally.
no one's going to control more than the OA, and that's part of the philosophy behind the OA.
Feature, not a bug.
Yeah, it's a feature. And
Yep.
It was funny. You guys watched what was that guy Kevin that he had the stream
Kevin.
with? Meet Kevin.
Yep.
And he was really drilling the OA info, man. He was like, he just kept going on and on about the OA and the centralization and the daughter wallets and all this. I was pretty impressed with how open Richard was about. He kept some things close to the vest, but there was a good amount that he actually spoke about pretty openly, and it was even like I learned a few things about it too. So it was, he's really transparent about it, and that's one of the things I love about it, man.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty fun interview. I started drinking a little bit before it started, so I kind of I didn't make it through the whole thing, but I just remember I was over on his channel, Kevin's channel, and
how'd that go?
Audience was so toxic.
Man.
They're just
He's like a
haters.
stock guy. Isn't he like a stock and a real estate guy mostly? He's not really a crypto guy, right?
He's a real estate and like a YouTube finance guy.
Yeah.
And he just ran for governor of California.
Oh wow, yeah. I definitely never heard of him. I had no idea who he was.
He has a podcast called Millennial Money with 3 other finance YouTube guys, and one of them, Andre Jick, he's a real crypto guy. He's like the crypto guy of the 4 of them,
right?
And the Meet Kevin guy, he's just kind of like, he's a real stocks guy. He's like, yeah, I buy a bunch of like Tesla, this and that, and then he's like, I just bought some Bitcoin, just because. And like he doesn't, I don't think he really truly understands it. Like they're getting better at it, but they're still really wet behind the ears when it comes to all the crypto stuff.
Yeah, that was clear. Yeah, clearly he was, one of the first things he said about Hex was like, he said it was like a layer 2 solution or something. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
it is.
Nope.
Like, no, man, come on.
Richard like rolled his eyes when that happened.
Yeah, Richard was actually pretty. He was not too hard on him. I think he took it pretty easy on him, to be honest. From some of the other streams that we've seen, and Richard can be pretty harsh, and he was pretty easy on Kevin. So
it really seemed like by the end of the interview, that I went through, that I got through, it really seemed like Kevin had some ammo packed up to see if he can get Richard,
absolutely.
It seemed like he had some ammo packed up. And in the very beginning of the show, I saw Richard being like, I thought, a little overly aggressive to him. I'm like, why is Richard being so aggressive? And then it comes out like, hey, yeah, look, this guy's gonna try and like stab you. I'm like, damn, Richard.
Yeah.
Richard read him from the freaking beginning, or I don't know if it just seemed like Richard knew that this was going to be a little bit of a gotcha interview.
Right.
And
he was a little bit on the defensive right from the start, for sure.
Yeah. But you know what? Now that the knives came out, I was like, you know what? Freaking is brilliant. It's like, how did he know that?
I know. Yeah. It's he probably goes into most of these these kind of skeptics interviews knowing that they're going to try to poke holes in him, and whatnot. So, but yeah, it wasn't bad. I thought it was it went pretty well.
But you know what? We got more eyes on
Yeah.
Pulse and Hex and
Absolutely.
and the Richard Hart ecosystem.
Hey, the next day we started pumping like crazy. You know, I think, was that yesterday, that stream? That was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it started pumping today, even before the sacrifice was announced. We were having a pretty good day to begin with, right? Right from the start. Like as soon as I woke up and looked, we were already doing pretty well. So
we're at 35.2 right now.
Yes, we are. So let's take a look at it. Actually, we are at this is AppHex.win charts, and we are at 0.35186 US dollars. And T-shares up over 7,000 again.
Nice.
Oh my God.
You just crossed 7K.
Crazy, man. Crazy. That was just, what was that? Just like couple, like maybe a month ago, we were still at like the $3,000-4,000. We were barely over the $4,000 range. So I think we even dipped into the $2,000 range there for a little while. So, man, we told you. Oh, here it is. Look, I'm gonna let you know right here. Here's my new mug from the wife. Look, here it is. I told you so.
Nice.
Hey, I told you so.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Here, give me 1 second. I gotta go.
Yeah, man, do what you need to do. So, props to the wife for the "I told you so" mug, because, man, I tell you, I told you so. We told you a month ago. T-shares ain't gonna be cheap like this for long, and you aren't gonna see cheap hex like this for very long. It's just not gonna happen.
Yo, weren't they at 60 cents when they started?
I think so. Yeah,
like that?
I never experienced a 60-cent T-share, but I tell you, man.
Could you imagine?
If only I knew what the hell T-shares were at that time. Oh my God! I mean, Jesus, I would have gone in so hot and heavy.
Speaking of way back then, I had this made the day Hex launched.
Ooh, I like it. Here, let me get the screen out of the way. It
says stake it till you make it, and
Beautiful.
you can tell this was made on the day Hex launched, because on the back of it, that was the original website.
Yeah.
Before he got the .com.
That's an OG mug right there, baby.
Exactly.
The OG mug. I love it.
$20 at your local mall.
All right, so that's where we're at. Looks like Apex has got some PulseX SAC number. I don't think they have the numbers in there yet, but they have a spot for the numbers. But I don't see anything unless it's just too small to show up on that graph there. So, but yeah, so that's where we're at. We're up over 35 cents. Beautiful thing. Take a look at our T-shares and our T-share rate. So T-share rate, we're only 51 hex away from 20K. Look at that.
Oh, man.
19,949 hex. We are so close to 20K.
We got 2 days left.
We got 2 days left to get to that 20,000 hex T-share rate, man. It might happen. It might. It very well may. What was it when we streamed 2 days ago? What was that?
It was like 19,933, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think you're right. It was like 67.
Yeah.
So it's gone up. Yeah, that's kind of a lot to
go up there, like
20 hex in just 2 days. So yes. And then the payout right now, I know our payout when the day clicked over at 0 UTC today was like 6.6 hex, I think, if I remember correctly, which is amazing. Yeah. And right now,
awesome.
Yeah, that's just killer rate payout. So right now the payout is right at 6, basically. We'll just call it 6 hex per T-share.
Nice.
So I think most everybody knows probably in this stream, although we have quite a bit. We have about 180, almost 190 watching. So we might have some viewers that don't really understand what the T-shares are about. So I'll go through it a little bit. T-shares are basically what you are given when you stake your hex, right? So you kind of trade your hex for T-shares. So when you go in, you go to go.hex.com, which is the the official hex staking website, right? go to go.hex.com. You pick how much hex you want to put in, pick how long you want to stake for. You click stake, and then you'll see your hex disappear, right? It'll be like, where the hell did my hex go? And instead, you'll have these T-shares, which you'll see down at the bottom of the go.hex.com page. And you'll see, say, for whatever you staked, you got 2 T-shares, right? Now, T-shares basically tell the contract how much of Hex's inflation you are going to receive over the course of your stake, right? So Hex inflates at 3.69% annually, and that inflation is only paid to the people who stake Hex, right? So you're going to get a percentage of that inflation, and we like to call it yield. And your yield is going to be determined by your number of T-shares. So if you have, say, 2 T-shares, right? Today, with the payout being 6 hex per T-share, you would get 12 hex in yield for your stake. And that will happen every day of your stake. And it's not something that you withdraw on a daily basis. It's actually just something the contract keeps track of. And at the very end, when you hit end stake, it's going to go through every single day of your stake. It's going to see what how many T-shares you had, and it's going to see what the payout per T-share was on each day. And it's going to do the math. It's going to add it all up. It's going to deposit it into your wallet along with your principal. Bang, bang. You just ended your first stake, and you got a bunch of hex in your wallet. So that's how T-shares work. They are a beautiful thing. They're amazing. There's nothing else like it anywhere in finance, in crypto, in anything. None of these. Yeah, go for it. Jump in.
I like to think of them as a stock of hex that pays dividends.
Yes.
It's kind of like what they are. It's like, hey, this is like a stock for hex, and 1 T-share equals like a stock, and it pays a dividend every single day. And you just collect it all at the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
What a lot of us really like to think of them as are money printers, because that's basically what they are. They print hex every single day. You literally don't have to do anything, and you just let your hex sit there, and it just grows. You just have more hex every single day of your stakes, and it's amazing. So hex T-shares are still attainable. You can still get them. If you use the longer pays better bonuses, you can put in, I think it's like, what was it, like about 6,000. I think it's about like 6,500 hex or so to get 1 T-share if you do it for like 10 years minimum. So you can still get those T-shares, man. And if I were you, anyone out there who doesn't have one, grab yourself a T-share and stake it out for 5,555 if you can do it, man. Whatever you can do, $100, $500, $1,000, you'd be amazed. You'll look at that stake in a couple of months, you'd be amazed the value of that stake just after a short period of time, because the amount of yield that you're getting on that is just it's incredible. So that's the T-share spiel. Let's see now. I was looking at gas when I was doing the transaction. It was pretty damn high today. Yep, over 100.
Yeah,
so,
I think I sent when it was around that too. It was like,
yeah. I think it was about 120 when I sent mine in. So, but
I was like, fuck it.
yeah, exactly. The sends aren't too bad, when you're just sending.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still only going to probably be like maybe $10 or $20, even when it's pretty high. So I don't let that stop
me. And that's
me.
crazy that's acceptable.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's
really
totally unacceptable, Bristology. It's totally unacceptable.
Imagine if you had to pay $20 fee to go buy your groceries.
Right.
Swipe that card.
Like if you wanted to send your friend money, like transfer from one account to another, and you got to spend $20 to do that. You're spending $20 to send $100 or whatever. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so stupid. But that's where PulseChain. Hey, man, listen, this PulseX sacrifice going live, that's just one step closer that we just got to PulseChain launching, man. This is a major milestone in the development of PulseChain, because what is PulseX, man? It's going to be the biggest exchange with the thickest order book for all your coins on PulseChain. I mean, this is huge. This is extremely it's extremely necessary, and I'm so glad that Richard took the initiative to build it. And we're gonna have an awesome freaking exchange, and we're gonna have an awesome coin and a way to provide liquidity with a free freaking one side of the pair is given to us for free. It's just amazing. It's there's so much money to be made on PulseChain. It's just mind blowing.
And what do you think about he said it was like how many days? 47-day launch?
I did. I think he said let's actually, we can go to his
47 days. So that to me says that he kind of thinks, I mean, I don't know, maybe if everything launches soon after that, maybe PulseChain will launch in early March.
Yeah, I think that's a very good possibility. So here's the thread. So this is pre-access today is what he's calling it. So pre-access. You can sacrifice directly to this address. That's the Ethereum address. And then here's the rest of it. Binance, you can do BSC, Polygon, and AVAX, and Ethereum Optimism, and Ethereum Classic, all at that same address. He also put a Tron address up, but you have to wait for the DApp for like Bitcoin and everything else. But basically the same exact situation as the PulseChain sacrifice. Pretty much like you're getting 10,000 per $1. The volume bonuses are up to 2.5x until the last 5 days. The rate gets 5% higher per day after January 10th. And then, yes, there it is, 47 days. So it's a 47-day sacrifice period. So that's long, because what was PulseChain was 19 days officially?
Yeah, I think it was 19.
Yeah.
Even though it's ended up really being like 6 months or something.
6 months?
Damn.
Yeah,
So we get almost
crazy.
2 months for this one. Well, like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Seeing that this is 47 days long, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've been having like anxiety a little bit lately. I'm like,
Yeah.
like I keep telling people, hey man, you're gonna want to get on this, PulseChain. Like it's I don't know when it's gonna come out. It could come out next month, maybe.
I know. It is tough like that when you have no clue what the time frame is.
But seeing this 47 days, even though that kind of broke my heart, where I'm like, really? That's like another 3 months from now.
Right.
And it gives me a little bit of like, okay, there's like a vanishing point, right? Like we can get to this. Let's get to that 47th day, and then we'll go from there, and the anxiety can build back up.
That's right. That's right. I think that's probably a good point. I think that he probably picked that time frame for a reason. Not just an arbitrary amount of time for the just to make it a certain number or whatever. I think he's probably got a target in mind for when he wants to launch, and he's thinking that this is probably will get him within a few weeks of when he wants to launch PulseChain. That's what I'm thinking.
D-Raj Moore, I'm trying. Okay.
Yep, it is true, man. You just gotta sack and chill. Be on the lookout for them scammers, like for real though. Hopefully, if you didn't sacrifice yet, get the address from right here. Don't get it from anywhere else for now until the DApp is live, or until Staker decides to make a quick and easy sacrifice portal, or whatever you want to call it. Just use this address right here, right there. There it is.
There's no benefit to the pre-access, is there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, he's just doing it now. So
I think from basically, if you watch the video that he made down here, he basically was just saying it's just because he knows some people were, for whatever reason, trying to get in, get their sacrifice in before the end of the year. So,
Oh, gotcha.
And
Okay.
and you get to be a little bit of a PulseChain hipster and say I sacrificed before it was cool.
yeah, I got in the pre-sacrifice
Yeah.
sacrifice.
You sacrificed on day 1. I
Yes,
sacrificed
sir.
on day -3.
There you go.
Yep. Like Dan Emmons says, he's a day -0 hexagon.
Yeah.
For real, man. Let's see. Hex softball. I think I drove the price up 15 cents yourself. I like it, man. I like it. All right. What's Bitfinesse got for us? He's got $19.99 for us. Thank you, brother. And he says, dude, I'm onboarding a 17-year-old man who's turning 18 in a few weeks. He'll be in the sacrifice set for PulseX. Can you imagine getting into these assets at 17? Baller, for real, bro. Dude, anybody that's like under 30. I mean, for like if you're like 25 and under and you're getting into this stuff and you got Hex already, and you just think if you could do a 15-year stake, right? If you could do a 15-year stake and you're freaking 18, dude, the dude's only going to be 35 when that shit is done. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's younger than me. Like, ridiculous. You can be 35 and you already got a Quattro Cinco under your belt.
Yeah.
Completed Quattro Cinco under your belt at 35, bro. You're like winning at life hardcore at that point. Unbelievable. Thank you, Bitfinesse. Appreciate that, brother. And great job onboarding. Bitfinesse, another roadie hexagon. Bitfinesse always putting out the gas station stickers. I always see he's putting those up all across the country.
That's awesome. Thank you, Bitfinesse. Yeah, I was talking to one of my onboards earlier today. Excuse me. And I was like, man, you got to get this transaction through with Coinbase to get your Ethereum so you can move it into MetaMask. And I'm like, it could be any day now. It could be later today. We don't know. And then I'm sitting here. I see the tweet. I'm like,
yep.
Isn't it a pain in the ass getting your money off there sometimes?
Coinbase?
Not for me.
No, I don't have any problem. I mean, Coinbase, you just gotta know their limitations. I mean, pretty much when you did I say? Oh yeah, I said 35. T-Radish, thank you, bro. My math sucks. Every time I try to do math when I'm live, I always screw it up. Yes, 18 plus 15 is 33, not 35. Thank you.
It makes you feel any better. I didn't correct your bad math. I was like, yeah, 35 sounds right to me.
Absolutely, yes.
Hey,
I did my quick maths wrong, man.
I'm not good with math. That's why I'm a hexagon. Okay, that's why I do cryptos. I'm not good with numbers.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest in math either, man.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I ask Sid, like, "Yo, how many new addresses we got?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, hold on." Oh man, yeah. So Coinbase is like, so I'm in New York, right? Coinbase is one of the only options I have for a fiat on and off ramp. So I have to use Coinbase. I prefer Coinbase to Gemini also because Gemini's they just have less options for things, and so Coinbase is not so bad. That's pretty much all I use for fiat on ramps and
can you use
off ramps.
Crypto.com at all?
Nope, New York can't use Crypto.com either.
Freaking New York.
Yeah, New York is like is the worst. We're like New York hates everybody and everything, basically, which is, makes you understand New Yorkers' mentality a little bit when you.
The few places most businesses can't do business is Iran, North Korea, Cuba, and New York.
New York out of nowhere.
That's just a great that's a great set of areas that were mixed in with there. That's unreal. Downhill swimmer, yes, I can use Gemini, but I find Gemini, I can't get my money off there as quickly with Gemini. And it might just be because I've used Coinbase more. I don't know. But like Coinbase is easy for a couple of reasons, right? So, once you start using it a lot and you link your debit card, you can get your funds off there immediately. So when I buy like Ethereum on Coinbase, I have a pretty high limit on there now at this point since I've used it a lot. And then I'm able to send my Ethereum off there instantly, like within seconds. I don't have to wait for anything to clear or anything like that. So that's, I find that really advantageous when I'm trying to make a purchase or whatever I'm doing. So,
how much does Coinbase charge you to do a buy?
I don't know off the top of my head what the percentage is. It can be pretty high if you want to do the instant, the instant thing with the debit card.
Really?
I don't remember the numbers, but
they charge me like just slightly under 1%.
That might be. That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's really not that bad, I guess, when you think about it.
I know for new people though, they charge like 2 to 3%.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like once you start using it more, like it gets a little bit better for you. But then the other good thing about Coinbase is, Coinbase is Circle, and they're the ones that issue USDC, right? So when you go to like sell something and you want to swap it into USDC and then turn your USDC into dollars, you can exchange each USDC coin for $1 for free. There's no fee at all to turn USDC into dollars. So I find that pretty cool too. I think that makes things easier,
And whenever I'm like cashing out per se of Coinbase into my bank account, I always just send them USDC. I try not to convert on their actual website. I don't know.
Right. Yep. No, I hear you, man. I hear you. I like it though. I know some people hate Coinbase, but maybe if I had other options, I'd like other things better, but I don't. That's all I got. So
yeah, I've been with them since 2014 or maybe even late 2013. And I've never had a problem with them at all.
Nice.
That's good.
Damn, you've been in crypto that long, Versology?
Yeah, I got it in November of 2013.
Damn.
I got my first Bitcoin at $200.
Nice.
So.
I got in around the same time then, but probably a little bit after, maybe a few months later.
Nice.
I actually like 400.
Nice. Actually, I got a rejection letter from Mt. Gox. I tried to sign up with them, and they're like, we're not taking any more people right now. And then like a month later, it imploded.
Yeah, that was like the biggest blessing in disguise right there.
Yeah, you got lucky there then.
It really was. I mean, could you imagine if I would have put my $300 in and then it just imploded? I'm like, yeah, F this scam.
Right? Right. That would have been it for you. No, so many people got so screwed by that. That's just crazy, man. Yep.
It's amazing to think about all the people who might have just walked away and like never looked back.
Yeah, exactly.
These types of things.
That would have been it. You got to find another reason to try again at that point. If you wanted to. That's crazy.
Man, boys, we're at like 35 cents.
Hell yeah, man. Good. That is a beautiful. Let's go check the chart. Let's check the chart.
Freaking awesome.
Chart check coming in. Let's see what do we got. Oh yeah.
Those big green candles, big wick energy.
Don't forget the steak, guys. We know we're sacrificing, but you still got a steak too.
Oh my god, it looks so tiny here. This green candle. Look how small that looks. That's actually a really big green candle right there. So yeah, 30. Yep, we're over 35 cents for sure. Awesome. Yeah, we were like 28 cents last night, so we've gone up like 7 cents in 24 hours for sure. Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
So let's take a look actually at the sacrifice wallet real quick and just see what's going on with it, because I'm curious. Go back to Twitter. Bear with me 1 second, peeps. Okay. Oops,
I've been
that's not
getting
what I
into
meant to
some of
do.
the Hex Staker NFTs.
Oh, you're talking about the Hexagon, the
Yeah,
Hexagon guy on Twitter?
yeah. I got
Nice.
in on his whitelist, so I'm gonna get one.
Hell
What
yeah.
happened?
How do you do
What is it?
He got it. He sent out a whitelist like randomly out on Twitter. Not too like I think it was yesterday or the day before, and like the whitelist just came up real quick. But he's gonna be doing more, so just doing a shout out.
Wow. All right, cool, man. That's pretty
What's the
awesome.
Twitter account? Let me see if I can find it.
I think it's the yeah, I just followed it the other or today actually. I just followed it. I found it. All right, so here we are. This is the PulseX sacrifice address. We are sitting with almost 30 million in there right now. Almost 30 million. God damn. Yeah, so that hawk is gone. No shit. That's funny. That was up top there for a little while. So they've sent in we Hexicans have sent in over $22 million worth of hex.
Another 300,000 of Ethereum since the last time I made that update. Because it
Yeah.
was at 500,000. Now it's at 825.
Yep. Almost $1 million in Ethereum. And I think that was when I looked a while ago, that was over $1 million in Ethereum. So they must have already like swapped some of it or whatever.
I think they took some out because I saw it at like 100 grand and then I saw it at 60 grand. So I'm assuming they're swapping it into stable coins.
Yes. That's what they were doing with in the PulseChain sacrifice as well. Every so often they would swap like pretty much everything but hex into stables.
Yeah.
You know, over the course of the sacrifice. So, but yeah, look, so they already got like 4 million in DAI and then like 2.6 in USD coin and about a little over $500,000 in Tether. I'd stay away from Tether if I were you. I don't really trust Tether, man. I feel like at any moment they could just like implode.
Whew, someone just sent in $25,000 just 1 minute ago.
Nice.
USDC.
Yeah. So wow,
There's
people are
mad
sending
money
a
flowing
lot.
in right now.
Yeah, look at all this. Chainlink, wrapped Bitcoin, Power Ledger. I never even heard of that. Freaking Uni, Matic, Crypto, CRO coin. There's some shit in here I've never even seen before. AIOZ, whatever the hell that is.
73 different coins.
Wow. Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
Just think about it. Think about that. That's all these like shit coins that are popping up in there. These are people that are just like they got their eyes on this project, right?
Yep.
Like, think about it.
There's so many people
big.
going into this that missed the pulse chain sacrifice. You know what I mean? They weren't aware of it, and maybe they caught up with it late or sacrificed late, and then now he did this, and there's like so many people flooding it, like, yes, it's our second chance. You know?
Yeah. I got a lot of onboards that they missed a sacrifice and now they're getting into this and they're really thankful.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been saying a lot lately is like, oh, by the way, I had my I did the interview with I think his name is Till. He's a guy from the Highest of Stakes,
Nice.
the documentary team. He's like, I think he calls himself their like anthropologist or something, but I did the interview with him earlier today, for the documentary. So that was pretty cool. But we were talking about the same thing, which is like, when you're in this and you're just paying attention to it like nonstop, it just seems like, oh man, everybody knows about this shit. Like everybody knows who Richard Hart is. Everybody knows about Pulse Chain Sacrifice, PulseX, and everything. Everybody knows about Hex. No, not really, man. There's only like a very small group of people that actually know about this stuff. Even smaller group of people that know about Pulse Chain, even smaller group of people that know about PulseX, and then an even smaller group of those people that know about the sacrifice and knew about it and paid attention and got into it. So it's like, Exclusive, man. We're in an exclusive club.
Welcome to the 1%, everybody.
That's right. We are the 1% of the 1%.
That's right.
So pretty awesome, man. 29. Let's see if we got up to that 30 million mark yet. Oh, almost 29.9. Look at that.
Have you guys been hearing about people thinking PulseChain will launch at half a penny, perhaps?
Half a penny.
That's what some people are predicting. I've seen
Wow.
predictions from 0.0012 to 0.006.
I think there
half
were
a
other
penny
predictions
would-
of 0.13, but
Yeah.
that's a little high. But still,
1.3? Wow.
Like as in 13 cents?
yeah,
Oh, 13 or 1.3 cents?
0.13, which is what 13 cents?
Yeah, 13 cents.
No
That
way.
would be pretty crazy. Yeah, if it actually launched that high. I don't doubt that it could get up that high though in a very short period of time. I really don't. But the thing that you got to realize is that PulseChain, I don't know how it really works with these chains where it's like it's so cheap to do transactions. You know what I mean? It's like, so you think like, okay, it's a utility token, right? So you need it to do anything on PulseChain. However, it's so cheap to transact. So you don't like one PulseChain token you could probably transact like probably 20 times with that or something. I don't know what the real math is going to be, but you know what I'm saying. So it's not going to take a lot. So that alone may not drive the price very high is my point. Just the utility of needing it for gas for transactions. So it's going to have to be other things, that do that, which is like the deflationary characteristics of it and whatnot, But yeah. Oh yeah, here, look right here. 230 ether went out 30 seconds ago from the sacrifice wallet.
Yeah.
And where did it go?
See ya.
Let's see where it went.
Where does the ETH go?
Let's see where the ETH went, everybody. I almost fell off the chair though when literally Kevin said, and where did that hex go? I don't even know what he was what they were talking about. I forget what they were specifically talking about. Where does that hex go? And I was like, I can't believe you just said that, bro. That is hilarious. What do we got here from? Okay, so went to the 0x exchange property. What is this?
D-Raj Moore says, I'll die of an overdose if it launches at 5 cents. I'd probably have a heart attack. I won't have an overdose. I'll keep the drugs, for someone else, but I'll probably have a heart attack.
Yeah. If it launches at 5 cents, like I can definitely quit my job at that moment. Like I'm good.
Do not have a heart attack. You need to enjoy those gains.
Right. Yeah. You can't enjoy your gains if you're dead, man. So yeah.
I'm going on Amazon and getting the defibrillator real quick.
Yes.
Overnight Prime.
No dying, please.
No dying on PulseChain launch. All right, so that's that. Let's see if we hit up the 30 mil yet. There it is. Over 30 million sacrificed. Almost 31 million. Beautiful.
Crazy.
Boom.
It's only been like a few hours.
I know. Just think this is like just started. They got 47 more, or no, 47 days after the 10th, right? Isn't that what we read?
47 days.
I think so.
47 days after the 10th. So that's a long sacrifice period, man.
I know.
Yeah.
But at least we have, there's light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I was an optimistic guy. I was like, oh, PulseChain's going to launch right after the sacrifice.
Yeah, not quite.
I was a little optimistic. So
Not quite. Oh, it's Marion. Thank you. She says, just in case any of us die, she'll run the good accounting for us.
Nice.
That's very kind of
Thanks.
you, Marion. Thank you.
Don't run mine. I want it to be given away to all y'all.
Yes, Gamo Tua or Gamma Tua. I believe that is what we just saw. Yeah, the ETH was swapped for DAI. Looked like it went from, I think it was just that was the, what's it called? The route or whatever was like ETH to wrapped ETH to DAI. I think that's what it looked like it was. So
Why is Sandy B yelling in the chat? Hey, Sandy B, pipe down in there, all right?
what's going on, Sandy? What's the matter, Sandy? Is he like all capital yelling? Oh, he said don't sack from an exchange, not yelling.
Not
Not yelling. Just speaking loudly.
Just proclaiming.
Right. What, I sacrificed from Coinbase. That was a problem?
There probably will be people who do.
Was I not supposed to do that? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. Please don't do that. Don't sacrifice from Coinbase. I'm just kidding.
Could you imagine? Yeah, you know, how about this? I have the crypto.com debit card, right? And I have to stake a bunch of Crow to get the benefits. Crow is an ERC20.
Right.
But it's being stored at the crypto.com exchange. So I should be getting a copy of those, but I have to store them at the exchange in order to get the card benefits. What can I do? What can I do, guys? Can we all write crypto.com like, I don't know, nasty email saying, hey, give us our P-Crow?
Yeah, right. The P-Crow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's a can you
we
use
want
their,
our P-Crow.
Can you use like their, is that like in their DeFi wallet, or that's just on their like in their app or whatever? It's on the exchange.
Yeah.
They would have to support it, I guess, right? Are any exchanges supporting PulseChain like that? I don't think it's like that. I don't think any of them are, because some other coins, like when you do like, you know, like other cryptos, when they do like airdrops and stuff, I know like there's a lot of airdrops on the XRP chain, you know, and like anytime they do airdrops, there's a whole bunch of exchanges that will like support the airdrop, you know, like certain ones if you're holding in with on those exchanges. But I don't think PulseChain is like that. I don't think any of them are going to be supporting it like that. So,
you know, you have to email them and pester them if you want any chance of getting it.
Right. Hey, Don Montoya. Where's Don Montoya? I didn't see him. Hey, there he is. What's going on? You're late. God damn it, Don. Where you been? Were you sacrificing? Were you out shoveling driveways to make sacrifice money or what?
So you need to have Crow to get the card?
You know, there's multiple levels to where I think you can do 1% and you can just have the card. But if you want 2% cash back, you need to have like $400 worth of their CRO token, and you have to stake it for 6 months. And then they'll give you 2% cash back every time you swipe the card. And then, but if you unstake the Crow, then try and move it off, you'll lose the card benefits. And then if you want the benefits again, you have to restake them for another 6 months.
Oh wow,
so,
that's a while.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way they get people to kind of stay inside the system for a little while at least.
Interesting.
Not cash back, Crow back.
Yeah, they pay back in their native coin CRO.
Cool.
How about this guy? How about this guy was the first sacrificer? This guy right here.
Well, don't dox me.
Let's
The
see.
first sacrificer, how much?
Let's see what he did. She. Looks like it was Ethereum. And it was
0.009 Ethereum.
$357. Yep, $356 at the time of the transaction. So that was the very first PulseX sacrifice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir or ma'am, on your quickness and punctuality. Somebody just said in the chat, I was looking at the first few because Digital Dollars says Coinbase SAC was one of the first. What does that mean? What do you mean, Digital Dollars? What do you mean by that? Are you trying to imply that Coinbase sacrificed for PulseX? Because that would be interesting. I don't see anything like that in here, but let me just keep looking a little bit. Ooh, 23 Ether. That's a big one. I don't know. You're gonna have to explain yourself, Digital Dollars. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Yeah, explain yourself, buddy. Nice, guys. We're back at 35 cents. That feels
know.
good.
I love it.
Good.
Yo, it was like,
Yeah, we're holding strong there.
oh man,
Yeah,
it was freaking couple, like what, a month ago, a couple weeks ago, we were down all the way down at like 15 cents.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Everybody was fighting and cranky all over the Twitters, fighting with each other, duking it out.
Yo, there was a lot of bickering going on.
Now we got
that shit.
right. Now we got like, oh, Digital Dollar says someone sent. Oops, sorry. Someone sent from Coinbase in the first 10 minutes. Ouch. That sucks. That sucks. God damn, man. Gotta be careful what you're doing. People.
Do you? So you look. I'm looking at the very first page of the SAC, and I see this thing says cryptonaughton.eth.
Yeah.
What is that about? Do you know what that's about?
Oh, that's just one of those ENS names. Those ENS Ethereum name service things where they convert your address into a name of some or something like that.
Gotcha.
So it's just someone's address. Let's see what they do. This was their. I don't know what they put in there. 0.01 ETH. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's just those fancy people with their fancy Ethereum addresses.
All right.
Sends from Coinbase. Yay, I sacrificed for freedom.
You really, truly sacrificed that.
Yeah.
Like, what does he think he's gonna do? He's gonna sit there in his look at his Coinbase account for his PulseX to show up? Like, like that doesn't even make any sense. Like, what? Like how do you think that's gonna work?
Like to beg for it.
Like, I'm waiting for my coin that Coinbase doesn't even support. I'm waiting for that to show up in my wallet.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand the sacrificing from Coinbase idea. How do you think it's going to be traced back to you? Like, just put a memo in there, like, this is please send my PulseX to 45 Mill Street. Wait, you're screwed, bro. You ain't getting that PulseX now.
Yeah, it's important for people to know that even if you have your crypto on an exchange, it doesn't mean it's yours.
Right. Yeah. Big time, man. That is one of the things that you really have to understand is when you hold money in Coinbase or Gemini or crypto.com, Binance, any of these exchanges, you're basically, it's their money. They're holding it. And you just have to hope that they give it to you when you want it. Like, that's really what it comes down to. you know, and there's going to be times where they go down and where you can't access your money. I mean, Coinbase, Binance, all those sites, they go down all the time. And they especially go down when really volatile things are happening in the market. You know, when there's like a giant dump for like Bitcoin or any coin, you know, any major coin has like a major event where it's dumping really hard or something. Everybody wants to get on and sell or whatever the hell's happening. You'll find that Coinbase, Binance, they just happen to be down for whatever reason at that particular time. It really sucks. So
Coinbase goes down. What?
Right? I mean, can you believe it? It's like ridiculous.
Only when you
I know
need
we
to
preach
buy
it
or
enough,
sell.
but it's like it has to be. It has to be because the message still has to get across like every day. These kind of things.
Absolutely.
Not your keys, not your crypto.
Man, can't say it enough.
And what's his name was doing a really big thing back in the day, Trace Mayer, where he was having a proof of keys day, where everyone took their keys off their cryptos off the exchanges. But I don't know, that didn't really seem to happen very well. But at the same exact time, this was actually 2 years ago, that's when Hex launched. And that was a true proof of keys day, because everyone that was free claiming their Bitcoin, you needed to make a signature. So you needed to really have, control of your Bitcoin in order to free claim your Hex.
I see.
And that was a true proof of keys, event. And
Absolutely.
Richard Hart did that.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
It almost seems like PulseX is like at a whole other level with that.
Yeah, the fact that he managed to figure out, because I thought he was saying, I distinctly remember him saying when he was first kind of talking about doing that kind of like an exchange or that kind of a coin, that it would be, he thought it would be very difficult to do or impossible to do without admin keys, right? Do you remember them saying that? And then they figured it out. Whatever they were able to do, they figured it out with PulseX. So that's pretty awesome, man. He's, the amount of attention that he puts on people being sovereign and being able to control their own money it's unmatched in the space, man.
Yeah, it seems like that whole call function where anyone can push the button to what's it do to burn,
right,
to buy and
right.
burn.
Yeah.
It seems like figuring out that part was like the key part.
Right. Yes. Yep.
Like, hey, let's just let anybody do
it. Yeah, it's crazy. Don, it's true, man.
Formula.
PulseX game theory is crazy, man. It's really, really amazing. Bitfinesse, New York. Yes, we can use Bitstamp as well. I just learned this a couple months ago. Actually, I didn't know about Bitstamp, but yeah, we can use Bitstamp. And you call Stamp every week just to make sure they're picking up the phone at customer service. Yeah, so I can use Bitstamp. I've used it for a couple of things, but it's another one of those ones where the money's stuck on the exchange while it clears, for a week or so or whatever it is. So I don't know. Maybe it's different if you have worked with them for a while, but I don't use it. I don't really use it much. But what did I see? I saw someone say something I wanted to. Oh yeah, here. Bobby Hexelrod. Love that name, by the way. So he says with the generous sack timeline, he's going to ride Hex back to all-time highs or as close as possible before sacking. All right, man. Listen, I'm going to put a warning out there for you, okay? Because I don't know if you were around for PulseChain sacrifice. That was my thought exactly. I said, yo, man, I'm going to ride Hex
Oh man,
all the way as high as it's gonna pump the whole phase, man. I know it. This whole 19 days, I'm gonna sack like on the 19th day, on the 11th hour of the 19th day, and it's gonna be so high, and I'm gonna get the best rate because my Hex is worth so much more than, after the third day of the sacrifice, I think it was. the whales started selling that price down like crazy, man. I mean, it was just like one after the other. Boom, boom, boom. The sales are coming in and the price just going, and it just stayed down there pretty much. Like if you go back on the chart and you look at the sacrifice, right, you'll see like the first 3 candles are like giant green candles, and then it just goes, it just keeps going like this the whole way.
Yeah.
Let me see if
Be
I can do
careful
this
when the
right.
whales are playing around, guys.
It just steadily goes down, 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 down. And then it started pumping again as soon as sacrifice ended. And it's like that's when I realized, okay, yeah, that was absolutely 100% big fish playing games, trying to make sure that their they pumped it in the beginning, right? Or let it pump, if you want to put it that way, right? And then they got their sacrifices in, they got their positions, and then as soon as they got their positions secured, they said, well, we can maintain our positions if we sell the price down. It's going to make it that much harder for someone to run up on us and take over our spot, right? So what'd they do? They freaking sold the price down. And it stayed down the entire sacrifice phase at that point. So my point, be really careful with that particular mentality of being so sure that it's going to get it back up to 45, 50 cents.
You're gambling at that point.
You're very much gambling. It could be as high as it gets right now. I'm not even kidding. I would not be surprised if the same thing happened. If once you start seeing, I'd say like once you start seeing the big whales, God whale and maybe what's it, Overwatch. Once you start seeing those guys sacrifice and get their sacrifices in, those big whales get their sacrifices in, I would start to think, okay, this might be my time. Like this, it might not get any higher. Just be careful, man, because they're liable to do the same thing again. I've been saying from the start with this, be prepared for some fuckery because it's bound to happen, man.
I'd expect around day 47 for a gigantic sacrifice to come in.
Yeah, that too.
Maybe way before day 47, because I don't think the OA wants to dilute itself that badly, right? So maybe day 11 after the bonus multipliers,
right?
You might see a really big sacrifice.
Yep. That's good. See, Bobby says, I did not know that. Thank you, brother. I'll sack now. Yeah. Hey, man, just trying to look out because it's you. Anytime you think you know what's going to happen in crypto, man.
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Right? Oh, yeah.
One hamburger today is worth 2 tomorrow.
No, gotta try to think like a whale.
Bearded saying, I'm not trying to FUD people out. I'm just saying, don't try to time the market. And Richard tells you the same thing. And he told us the same thing for PulseChain sacrifice. He said, the best time to get in is early, and there's really no point in waiting. And that's why he makes those first few days, at least with PulseChain, he made the first 5 days the best time to do it. Because he knows.
Richard tried to do a very long 1-year launch with HEX, and he tried to make it really fair and really even so that people who came in on like the final month had the same opportunity as people who came on the early like first couple days, because it was just evenly spread out through the entire year. And what happened was people like me FOMO'd in on the very first day, and we blew our loads and we kind of screwed ourselves. And Richard figured out something. He figured out you cannot stop people from being FOMO-tards. So he designed the PulseChain sacrifice and the PulseX sacrifice to, hey, get in big and heavy early. That is the best way to do it. Don't dollar cost average in trying to time the price up. Just go in hard and early with a large amount, because that's how you get the bonus multipliers on the early day bonus. and how you get the bonus multipliers for bigger pays better, basically.
Exactly. Very true, man. Very true. You can't stop it. People are gonna FOMO in anyway. It's pretty cool that Richard found a way to just reward those people anyway. Might as well, right? It's gonna happen no matter what.
Yep. And like I said, I'm extremely happy with my PulseChain sacrifice, how I went in on the first 3 days. And, I'm looking at my bonus multiplier. I got a 77% bonus multiplier. Freaking.
That's killer, man.
How awesome is that?
Absolutely awesome. And I see, I want to also mention there's a few, I don't know. I know one really well-known group of people. I'm not going to mention any like names or anything, but a pretty well-known group of OGs is doing like a pool thing, where you can pool your stuff together and in an effort to get a better multiplier and whatnot. And I'm sure there's other people trying to do that as well. And I just like, as soon as I hear that, my first thought is like, okay, so you trust them to give you your coins? You know what I mean? Like, how well do you really know these people? I mean, sure, you see them online all the time, but does that really mean you trust them to send you their token? I mean, what if something changes between now and then, and they just start to break bad and decide to run away with all your money? I mean, it's just like, I would not entrust anyone else to divvy up the coins and send them to me. It just seems like a really bad idea. And like, unless you have like a group of friends that you like, you can trust and that will all do it together like that. Sure, I guess so. But if you're just trying to do something like this with some guys that you see on Twitter and that you think they're trustworthy, I mean, I would think again. I wouldn't go for that. That just seems like a bad idea to me.
I would
seems
like
really
a lot
think
of
twice.
Extra risk for a little bonus.
Right, exactly. And then you're just inviting so many different things that could go wrong.
Pennies in front of freight trains, right?
Pennies in front of freight trains. Exactly. I mean, what are you going to get? Another 0.5x doing something like that? Like, it's not going to make that big of a difference in the grand scheme. So I just say don't do it, man. Don't do it.
For Adsy inside the chat, yes, you do get a multiplier if you sacrifice today.
Yeah, absolutely. Today you are eligible for the the up to 2.5x, depending on where you fall in the list. I believe it is like up to 2.5x or something.
Yep.
So. Yep. That's
and
the way.
then and then after day 11, there's the 5% penalty. So it is kind of like a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. Sack
Bobby.
now, sack later. Bobby Hexelrod showing his gratitude. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, man. Thanks for looking out for all of us, says Bobby. We're awesome. You are awesome, sir. Thank you for the $100, man. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very nice. Thanks.
Good stuff, man. Thank you for being so receptive to the information. I appreciate it. So someone says that some 3 million just got sacrificed. 3.5 million just sacrificed. It's Marion. Nice. Let's check it out. Let's take a look. What do we got? There it is, 33 million. Where is it? Where is it?
And a bunch more Ethereum got sent in too. Is that back up at 115,000?
Oh, wow. Where is this 3.5 million? How come I'm not
went
seeing
from
it?
7 ETH to 31 ETH.
Damn. Oh, it must be further back. Hold on.
Who else can get a $33 million Kickstarter in 3 hours or 5 hours?
Right? I mean, for real. It's just ridiculous. Unreal. All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, that's insane.
33 million Runeskies, 33. Come on, don't shortchange us.
30. We're at 33 million, man. What the hell? Refresh that shit.
Yeah, refresh. F5, F5.
I don't see the 3.5. Oh, 3.5 million hex, not dollars. Okay, I see. That's what it was. That's why I couldn't
Still
find
quite a
it.
bit.
That is a lot of hex. I mean, I wouldn't mind having 3.5 million hex sent to me right now. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
That's definitely a lot of hex. How much hex is that in Ethereum? I don't really know. I can't find it. I can't find it. Okay, I give up. We'll just take your word for it. What
Man,
did I?
today's been so exciting, man. Freaking my
Oh,
phone's been blowing
I
up.
know.
Freaking
Oh
As soon as I
yeah.
saw that tweet, my heart was jumping, man. I was like fucking racing.
Yep.
I know. I was like,
I know. I started reading it. I was like, wait, what? No, I can't believe it's happening. Get the hell out of here. Oh, there it is. I see it's on the whale bot. Whale bot. 3.5 million hex just sacrificed. Nice. I love it. Kizkeel 67. You can find the sacrifice address if you go to Richard Hart's Twitter page. That would be probably the best place to find it. Oh yeah, here we got some big hex sacrifices coming in now. The bot is going
let's
crazy.
go.
The bot is going crazy. All right, let's see. Got another super chat.
70 million hex wiped off the market, boys.
Right?
Actually,
And
my bad, not 70. That's 140 million because it's being
damn,
wiped off the P side as well, the pulse chain.
that's true. MT Coiner with the $5. Thank you, sir. Best way to get multipliers, sack multiple days or all at once. I can't remember how the multiplier worked on the PLS sack. Thanks, guys. I would say best to go in hot and heavy early. That's the way you're eligible for the highest multiplier.
You could dollar cost average the first 10 days. I think that might be an acceptable strategy.
That would be as well. Yeah, I think it's I think
since the rate doesn't change.
Ramon Carrillo says until the last 5 days. So don't forget, I mean, your multiplier will be the same. You know, you're eligible for the same multiplier up till the last 5 days. However, your rate after January 10th, the rate will start going up. So you'll be getting less PLSX for your dollar, for each dollar that you put in. So just keep that in mind. I feel like your best opportunity is between now and January 10th. That's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck.
Freedom 35, that is correct. The P hex supply will be whatever the E hex supply is at the snapshot.
Yep. Absolutely. And Bean S. So somebody said, did I make a mistake by sacrificing ETH? No, you didn't make a mistake by sacrificing ETH. We just had like a community. The idea was, well, we could pump the hex price if we all buy hex for our sacrifice, and in turn make our sacrifices more valuable at the same time, and all our bags get pumped at the same time. So that was kind of like just a group think type of thing that Richard, recommended.
I kind of got into it on Twitter the other day with some of the other OGs about sacrificing hex versus ETH, right? I think one of the things that maybe a lot of people maybe not realize what's happening, and you can't expect work from others, but I think kind of what happens is that when people dump their hex onto the market because they want to cash out for one reason or another, the price goes down, but we always see a big green candle right after it, right? Almost buying up that red wick, forcing them that if they want to get back in, they're just going to have to buy in at a higher price and push up the push up the price. So essentially they'll get a little bit less hex and they'll push up the price. So I mean that's what I believe is going on when people ask where does the ETH go? To me, I really truly believe that it's going to buy up all the red wicks going down. That way they have to buy back in at a higher price. And one of the things though is that when we sacrifice Ethereum and stable coins, that gives the African priest who's protecting the price more ammo to protect the price. So if we sacrifice Hex, yeah, it makes Hex more scarce and makes the price go up. But I believe it gives the African priest less ammo to protect the price. Does that make sense? Am I am I making any sense at all?
As far as so, how so? Like, how does it give? How does it give them less ammo to protect the price?
Because the African priest cannot use Hex to buy up the Hex price. Does that make
Oh, I
sense?
see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh, I guess yeah, we'd have to analyze the effects of either having that, because it doesn't really take that hex off out of the supply. It just puts it into what we consider a stable hands, right?
Yeah,
When
it
we
just moves it
sacrifice
into
it.
another wallet,
Right.
basically.
So it doesn't really do
Yeah.
anything to the price at all. It just kind of moves it into a place that we don't think it'll ever get sold from, right? But yeah,
Yeah,
I do see your point though. When all the other stuff is sacrificed, like USDC and whatnot, that could be used to in turn purchase hex,
like if an OG
if they
wants to
wanted
sell
to.
$1 million, the African priest needs, $1 million to buy up that big candle back down, right?
I love it. Yeah, this
So
is
it's
true,
like,
man.
people are like, but he has like hundreds of millions of dollars in stable coins. Don't worry about it. I'm like, yeah, but what if he had like $1 billion? You know?
I was wondering, man, because there was when Hex started pumping out of outside of the like when we just started coming out of that correction recently, there was this one address that just kept buying and just had like just kept getting more and more USDC. Like it was like I think it had like 3.5 million. And you looked, and if I went and looked at this account, and it was all liquid hex. None of it's been staked or anything, and they were just stacking liquid hex. And I was wondering, like, I wonder if that could be from sacrifice getting poured back into hex, like from the pulse chain sacrifice. Like taking all those stables and pouring it into hex. There's no reason why that couldn't happen.
Why
Like
not?
Good theory. Yeah.
and that would be awesome. That's like dude, turn all that whole sacrifice into hex. How bullish is that? That's crazy.
And then I'm wondering, like, what is the implications, like, if on the Pulse chain, if you start buying up the Pulse coins with like Hex, right? With the P Hex, what would that do to the price
Of hex.
of both of them, really? I
Oh, I
guess it would
guess
just make the ratios of P Hex to Pulse coin. I don't
Ain't the
know.
same. Or...
I start to get confused when I start to
Yeah.
think about the supply. Like when I start to think about the supply and how it's like duplicated, and then but how it's
Yeah,
also
same.
it's the same, like it's the same contract, it's the same coin. It's just but you have the same, like, so like if you
The
have
same people too.
right, and the
It's
same
all
people,
in
so
the.
like
It's just a
how do
like a
you
mirror.
buy, like you could get, like you use your hex, you could use the hex that you got from the duplication, right, from the copy, to buy more of either one of those hex. Like
Yeah.
you could use your P hex to buy more E hex if you want, or you could, or vice versa. And it's like, but then it just like confuses the shit out of me when I start thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about that too. I'm like, all right, if I have my EHEX, and then I get a copy of my PHEX, and I use that copy of the PHEX to buy more EHEX.
Exactly.
Where does that did that value really just come out of nowhere? Like, where is like?
That's exactly, man. That's exactly what I'm saying. I was getting so confused thinking about it the other day. I just had to stop. Like, okay, I don't care anymore. It's like
Sandy B has a wonderful question. If you want to read that one.
oh, the webcams.
Yeah, I wonder if the webcam sacrificed today.
I wonder if webcams sack today. That would be a great thing to find out.
I think we all know webcams changed their name and they're going around as Sandy B now.
I haven't seen webcams pop up in a while. I haven't seen that that them come onto any streams in a while or anything. So
Yeah. We're not good enough for you?
what the hell, man? They must have found someone else more exciting.
Yo, I'll be
Yes,
right
I'm
back,
on
guys.
vacation. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna actually. If you want to just hang for a second, I'm thinking I'm gonna wrap up. I gotta get going anyway.
Cool.
So yeah, I think that magic carpet ride, Rothko. That's we're on it right now, baby. But yeah, exciting times. We got PulseX sacrifice for the next 50 something days, and everything is really ramping up right now, man. We got all kinds of exciting things happening. We're that much closer to PulseChain launching, and price is pumping. Everything's good, man. Everything else is red today except Hex, and all the Hexicans and Pulsicans and PulseXicans. We're all excited as fuck. So it's a beautiful
floor
thing,
is
man.
lava.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Floor is lava, baby. So everybody enjoy it. This was your end of year Hex News stream. Thanks for being here with us. Much appreciated. Persology, it was great having you, bro. Thanks for chilling with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man.
Thanks for coming on.
Always welcome. And you guys all have a great New Year's Eve. Get your sacrifices in, and we'll see you after the New Year clicks over. We'll see you in 2022.
All right. And also, everyone needs to get a candelabra. All right.
Yes.
There's no reason why any Hexican shouldn't have one. You're not a real Hexican if you don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have a candelabra. I'm slacking. So that's my next purchase.
Soon to come.
That's right.
All right,
guys. Far out aliens. Thanks for the 5555, brother. All right. Peace out, everyone.
See you later, guys.
See ya.